What's going on, guys? Yeah, getting back with another MLB The Show 20 video, and today we're doing part 3 of the countdown of the top 100 players in MLB The Show 20. Today we're going to be doing 60 through 41, so let's hop right into it. Coming in at number 60, I got 99 overall MVP Bryce Harper. This right fielder is one of the best sluggers in the game. Of course, he's got that sweet swing. Pretty great stats against righties, I should say. Pretty good against lefties. The vision isn't great. The fielding isn't great, but he has a good arm and pretty solid speed out there in the outfield. Pretty solid card. Bryce Harper, of course, has that nice swing. Harper coming in at number 60. At number 59, I got 99 overall Carlos Correa, the postseason card. This card is a very underrated one. You think you see it a lot, but you actually don't see it a lot, but you should. I mean, I know that made no sense, but he's got diamond fielding, 97 arm strength, and he's got great hitting stats. Everything except the power versus lefties is above 100 with 90 vision as well. Of course, not the best speed in the game, but doesn't matter. He's still an absolute beast at shortstop. One of the best in the entire game, coming in at number 59. At number 50, I got 99 overall Player of the Month, July reward, James Paxton. This flashback card is one of the better starting pitchers in the game, and he is, of course, very, very usable for most time Dynasty squads. Great stamina, and he's, if I had to say one word about this card, it'd be balance. This card is extremely balanced. None of these stats like stand out a ton, only one's above 100, but they are all in the upper 90s except for control. Velo and break is still good. The pitch mix is pretty good with that cutter kind of acting as a slider and a sinker, of course, a fastball, knuckle, curve, and changeup. One of the best left-handed starting pitchers in the entire game, coming in at Boomstick, baby! Nelson Cruz off the bench is gonna go big fly, and we're up 3-2 in the 11th. At number 57, I got the Twins' finest card, 99 overall, Nelly Cruz. Of course, maxed out stats against lefties and is pretty good against righties as well. The vision isn't great. The fielding is horrible. Good arm strength, but the speed is horrible. Of course, Nelson Cruz isn't in there for his speed or fielding. He's in there for his bat, and he's one of the best bench bats in the entire game. And even if you stick him out in your outfield, he's not going to provide much defensive value, but he will still hit absolute tanks at number 57. At number 56, I got 99 overall Prime Ty Cobb, an inning boss reward. I forget exactly which one. I think it was the 7th inning. Doesn't matter. He's got maxed out contact on both sides with 90 power on both sides and 114 vision. Pretty good fielding out there, just a tad below 90, but his arm is kind of a bit of a noodle, and of course he's got maxed out speed. He's also got pretty good bunting ability, so if you want to be a little cheesy, you can use Ty Cobb to that full advantage. And he's a pretty solid hitter as well, even if you don't want to cheese the system with his speed and good bunting. He's still a very solid hitter, 90. Of course, he's got that 90 power and maxed out contact. Coming in 55, we got 99 overall Player of the Month, Jose Ramirez, one of his 2 99s and the only one appearing on today's list. He's got maxed out against lefties, and stats against righties aren't really anything special, with pretty good vision as well. He does destroy lefties. I personally sucked with them because I hate Jose Ramirez in this game. But anyway, he's got 84 fielding with 80 arm strength and 61 speed, but he has a ton of versatility. He can play everywhere in the infield plus left field. Ton of versatility for an absolutely lefty destroyer, and he's a switch hitter. Of course, coming at number 55. That's a good curveball, Cy Young. Been scoreless since the first inning, and we're coming in at number 54. I got 99 overall Signature Series Cy Young, a Division Series award, and you may call me crazy for this pick, but I think this card is extremely hated on for no good reason. Shoot, I dropped my controller. Anyway, maxed out stamina, he's got good stats. Everyone's saying pitch mix, terrible. It kind of is, but if you know how to pitch it correctly, he can be very effective. Personally, I've been okay with him in 2 starts, but you got to know how to use this card. You got to use a lot of low stuff, and if you play the right guy who will chase the low stuff, he is just incredible. He's one of the best pitchers in the game if you know how to utilize him correctly. Cy Young coming in at number 54. Rounding out our 3 straight Indians, we got 90 overall signature series Bob Feller. Another of kind of forgotten. This card was a little bit more forgotten about because he's a BR Flash Award. Nonetheless, he's still incredible. Almost maxed out Ks per 9, great hits per 9. Of course, that control was not great, but maxed out velo, maxed out break. He is outlier on that fastball. Also has a sinker, 2-seamer, slider, and changeup. And I feel like this card is extremely underrated, mostly because he's a Flash Award, but anyways, he's still a very good card. You can pump gas, plus that off-speed stuff is pretty good as well, and he has a sinker. Bob Feller coming in at number 53. Coming in number 52, I got 99 overall MVP Josh Donaldson. Another BR Floss Award that is forgotten about a little bit. Not as much as Feller, though. This card is very good, 100 on every single hitting stat. 82 vision as well. Pretty good fielding, pretty good arm strength, and 52 speed. And, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this card besides he's just good. There's no two ways around it. He's just a good card. He's a solid hitter, a pretty good defender. He's an overall well-balanced, good card. There's not much more I can say. That's why he's coming in at number 52. Coming in at number 51, I got 99 overall signature series Craig Biggio, the American League Collection Award, of course. 100 power on both sides and about 80 power. I meant 100 contact on both sides and just about 80 power with 100 vision. He's also got good fielding and, of course, great speed. And a lot of people use this card as a catcher, even though he can play left and center. Of course, second base is primary. He's pretty good defensively behind the plate. His speed is, of course, really good as well. I personally did very well with him when I did use him. He is a very, very good catcher behind the dish. Craig Biggio coming in at number 51. Halfway through the list is 99 overall signature series Billy Wagner coming in at number 50. Of course, outlier on that fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, not the best pitch mix. Nonetheless, nearly maxed out hits and Ks per 9 with maxed out velo and break. He's got good control, maxed out pitching clutch, and great walks per 9, and great home runs per 9. This card is one of the best stats in the game, and he's got a funky lefty delivery, and he's, of course, a BR Floss Award, so not a lot of people have him. Doesn't matter. He is still an absolute beast. One of the best closing pitchers in the entire game. Coming in at number 50. Coming in at number 49, I got 99 overall Padron Rodriguez, the Gold Glove card from the 9th inning program. I think it was 9th or 10th. Anyway, he's one of the best defensive cards in the entire game. 97 fielding behind the dish with 99 arm strength and 98 accuracy. He's also got 68 speed, which is pretty good for a catcher. Good contact, good power, good vision. One of the best catchers in the entire game. Top 3 catchers in the game. He's a good hitter. He's a great defender, phenomenal defender, and he's got good speed for a catcher. I used him, and he did pretty well for me. So, Padron Rodriguez coming in at number 49. Oh, Freddy Freeman did Britain dirty. Lefty cry. That ball was destroyed. Coming in at number 48, I got 99 overall Freddy Freeman, one of the most slept on first basemen in the entire game because of how good that position is. Doesn't matter, he's one of the best right-handed hitters in the entire game, and he can be pretty solid against lefties as well. I did use him for a few team builds, and he absolutely raked to say the least. His OPS was high, just really high anyway. 103 vision. He's also got 92 fielding over there at first base, and you can pluck him over at third base, and he will still be a great defender. With 44 speed, Freddy Freeman, absolute beast of a hitter, and he's got some good fielding stats as well. Coming in at number 48. Coming in at number 47, I got Extreme Reward Christian Yelich. This MVP card is one of the best hitters in the entire game. Of course, look at that sweet left-handed Christian Yelich swing. Plus 100 on all the major hitting stats with 77 vision. Not going to be a great defender out there. 78 fielding with 72 arm strength. But he does have pretty good speed, just below 81 tick below there. I used him a few times, and he was, of course, very successful, like most of these guys. Yelich just absolutely rakes. There's no two ways around it. He's a left-handed absolute slugger in your outfield, coming in at number 47. At number 46, I got 97 overall Aroldis Chapman, in my opinion, the toughest lefty to hit in the entire game. Maxed out hits and Ks per 9, maxed out velo and break, maxed out pitching clutch. Home runs per 9 is great. Of course, Chapman's main issue is his control. Doesn't even matter most of the time. All you got to do is throw that 102-mile-an-hour fastball right by him. He's got outlier on that fastball and that sinker. He also has a two-seamer as well, as long as the slider and changeup, which you can mix in, and people are going to be whiffing through them because everyone's sitting on, of course, the 102-mile-an-hour heat from Chapman. One of the best relievers in the entire game, probably the best lefty reliever in the entire game, coming in number 46. Hornsby. That's gone. Let's go. We get 2 right back on 2 pitches by Framber Valdez. Coming in at number 45, I got Rogers Hornsby from the Beach Ball pack. Maxed out contact, great power, great vision, great discipline, great clutch. He's one of the best hitters in the entire game. He just flat out rakes. His swing is, of course, great as well. I used this card, and I loved him, and I still love him. He's still on my bench. Of course, his fielding is going to be phenomenal at first, second, or third. Anyway, he's just in there for his bat. We're not worried about his defense at all. He also has pretty plus speed. Rogers Hornsby, one of the best hitters in the entire game, and one of the best second basemen in the entire game. Definitely an end game second baseman. He just flat out rakes at 45. Coming in at number 44, I got 99 overall Bob Gibson. You get him from a Conquest map, and he is a free card to acquire. And for a free card, he is an absolute beast. Maxed out stamina, great hits and Ks per 9, great velo and break, great pitching clutch, and great control, and great home runs per 9. And his pitch mix is pretty good. 4-seamer, slider, sinker, curveball, and changeup. I have used him. He does not have outlier of any sorts. For me, that's good. I'm not a good pitcher in this game, and I have had quite a lot of success using Bob Gibson. One of the best free cards in the entire game, and one of the best starting pitchers in the entire game, coming in at number 44. Coming in at number 43, another quote-unquote free top arm in the entire game. 99 overall future stars Nate Pearson from the Extreme program. This card, as you guys know, throws absolute gas. Of course, he has outlier on that fastball. Basically the same pitch mix as Billy Wagner, and as a starter, it isn't as effective, but in the same time, it is more effective as he's one of the best starters in the entire game. You can get someone to whiff through that fastball. You are going to be set for the entire game using Nate Pearson. Great hits and Ks per 9. Stamina isn't great for a starting pitcher, but he's still going to give you 6 solid innings. Great velo and break maxed out. Pretty good control as well for a flamethrower. 78 home runs per 9 isn't the greatest, but he is still an absolute beast coming in at number 43. Coming in at number 42, I got 99 overall Rich Goose Gossage, another top reliever in the entire game. He's got pretty good stamina for a reliever at 41, almost max out hits and Ks per 9, max out velo and break. His control isn't incredible. Home runs per 9 is, though. And control is really the only issue with this card. The pitch mix is, of course, spectacular with outlier on that fastball, sinker, slurve, and changeup. He is just an absolute beast of a relief pitcher, one of the best righties in the entire game. Of course, he was an event reward from the postseason event, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, and not a lot of people have this card, but doesn't matter. He's one of the best in the entire game, and there's just no ignoring that fact coming in at number 42. Rounding out today's portion of the list, I got prime 99 overall Honus Wagner, I believe from the 8th inning program, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one of the best contact hitters in the entire game. 90 power on both sides with great vision. He's also got great fielding, 90 plus if you play. He's got diamond if you play him at shortstop, plus 90 arm strength, and of course 95 speed, 98 ceiling. He can play everywhere in the infield, plus left field. This card has a ton of versatility. He's a great hitter, very good overall balanced card. He's got good fielding, great speed, great hitting, and he can play a bunch of different positions. One of the best well-rounded cards in the entire game. 41, Honus Wagner. That's going to conclude today's portion of the list. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. I'm Young Gaming. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.